Ahoy there mates, my name is Kamshadow, and welcome to a new video in fact for this channel. Sorry I haven't been uploading lately for this channel. I've been really busy, gone to one of the biggest video game tournaments of all time called EVO, and I have to say this was one of the greatest video game tournaments of all time to date. They showed a lot amazing comebacks, amazing matches from all the players such as Momochi, GamerB, Zero, etc, etc. For amazing games such as Street Fighter 4, Super Smash Bros, Killer Instinct, Mortal Kombat X, etc, etc. And I was just mind blown by all the comebacks everyone made. And I was pretty amazed from all the news we heard from Capcom and other companies for their games they're uploading. But one of the things that surprised me the most was the Capcom panel, where they stated that DLC you won't be able to pay, but you have to find the characters on your own by playing the game. And the new character releases for Necalli and Ken, of course, and these were just amazing releases they showed for these characters. But now I believe that it's my turn to give my opinion towards Street Fighter V, and after a bunch of releases they're showing their characters and hinting some characters such as Blanca. There's some characters I really want to see in Street Fighter V, and that's why today, for the first time ever, I'll be doing a top 10 wish list for who I want to see in Street Fighter V. Now remember, this is opinion wise, so don't go hating me on the comments for characters that you'll hear. These characters are going to be from Street Fighter 3 and some of them from Street Fighter 4. So be ready, and I really hope you enjoy this. This is kind of like an exciting video for me. I'm ready to show you guys my opinion and my love towards this game. This was a very hard video because I didn't know there were so many characters I want to see in Street Fighter V, but I want to give it a limit for top 10. There will be honorable mentions, so don't worry. But I really hope you enjoy this video, and remember, sure, you can that subscribe button. Thank you. Number 10 goes to Abel. Now, Abel, first featuring in Street Fighter 4, he was an amazing character using all those throws and stuff, but what interests me the most about Abel was his story. Now, Charlie kept saying to Abel, he looks so much like Charlie. Now, come on. Charlie's in the game, so there has to be some kind of relation. Please, Capcom, if you are watching this video, don't hint us a story and show us what's the real family generation between these two. I would love to see some kind of link between Abel and Charlie, and seeing if all the theories from the fans of Street Fighter are true, of Abel probably being the brother of Charlie. That would be amazing. But it's not just the story, it's also his movements in the game. Now, he is an insane character with amazing throws and amazing ultra in the game. He, because of Infiltration, he actually won some matches because of Abel. And Abel is the most surprising character that Infiltration has ever used. So, please, Capcom, after watching an amazing comeback from Infiltration, add Abel to the game. That would be amazing. Because this guy is like hell. Number 9 goes to Juri. Now, I know what you may be thinking. Juri, really? Why would you choose Juri to be in Street Fighter V? Now, don't get me wrong, she is a fun character to use in Street Fighter 4, and Super Street Fighter 4 4, and Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, and Ultra Street Fighter 4, and Omega Street Fighter 4. Okay, I'm glad they won't be making Street Fighter 5 Arcade Edition or Super Street Fighter 5. But Juri is an amazing character with an amazing story and amazing movements. You can see here that she's not like some kind of Ryu Hadouken movement. She can change her directions for her some kind of stun attack that can hit players and not stun them, but I mean hit. They do amazing damage, and she's one hell of a fun character. I mean, believe me, her ultra is just insane, giving her an upgrade on boost, speed, and damage to most players. She's a fun character to use, and her story is amazing. Being one of those scary type characters, those funny and crazy characters, I would love to see more of her in Street Fighter V. Number 8 goes to Alex, first appearing in Street Fighter 3. Now, don't get me wrong, this character is just not one of those big Zangief or Hugo characters. He is a fun, big character with good balance of speed, damage, and motion towards his opponent. Now, Alex, he was going to be the main character in the main box art for Street Fighter 3, but for some reason, he didn't become one. Street Fighter 3, you probably know, was probably one of my favorite Street Fighter games of all time because of the amazing speed in the game, and playing as Alex was pretty fun, I have to admit. He was one of those crazy type of characters with those crazy types of movements and ultra combos and finishers, and I would love to see more of him in Street Fighter 5. I mean, Capcom, they really haven't touched Alex for a long time. Alex was a fun character, but really, Capcom really never used him for a long time. And I feel like Alex deserves the spotlight he deserves now in Street Fighter 5. So I really hope Alex will be in Street Fighter 5. Number 7 goes to Elena, first appearing in Street Fighter 3 and also featuring in also Street Fighter 4. Now Elena was one of those crazy juggling foot characters. Now surprisingly she's the only Street Fighter character that doesn't use her hands at all, but uses her feet, and believe me, she is one character to be afraid of. Don't be afraid from the dance she does, because her movement is just insane. And yes, Infiltration, we know how you feel. Daigo, Infiltration, everyone who battle Gamer B, we know how you feel. Gamer B is one demon to be afraid of because of Elena's crazy, and I mean crazy healing ultra. Jesus God. But Elena's one fun character to use. I love her story line in the game, and I love how she's like the only character that uses her feet and not her hands. That just makes her like really fun to use, and for some people who like to trip the people from the game, it's just amazing, and hoping that Elena will be in Street Fighter 5. We know that she was already a feature in also Street Fighter 4, but come on Capcom, we need more third strike characters in Street Fighter 5. So I really hope that Elena will be in the game, and she's a really fun character. For taking number 6, it's actually Makoto. Now, if you probably don't know, Makoto is actually a girl. Don't know why I said that there, but I was actually surprised when I figured out she was a girl, because during the gameplay, I thought that it was the guy, but it was the girl. Stop being awkward there. Makoto's a fun character to use. She's actually one of my favorite karate type character in the game. She has great punishing towards your opponent, great juggling, and great speed towards all the movement she does, and she does amazing damage towards your opponent. Now Makoto has an amazing backstory as well, from Oro killing her father and stuff. Makoto destined to one day defeat Oro and challenge Oro to the battle of death. It's just an amazing story, and it would be fun to see her continuing of seeing her age and seeing what she has accomplished during her entire lifetime, and seeing that if she actually improved. But believe me, this is one character to be afraid of. Just because she's a girl doesn't mean that she's a force to be reckoned with. She is a force to be reckoned with, but she's an amazing character with great movement and great damage dealing. We also feel scared for you, Daigo, as well. Just saying. Evo 2015. Taking number 5 is Sean, first appearing in Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. Now, Sean was one of those amazing types of character, and he wouldn't be technically a Shotokan clone character. If you don't know what that means, basically a clone of Ryu, Akuma, Ken, of all the characters. Capcom would probably give him more mobility and stuff, and that would be probably awesome to see. Sean's was an amazing character, and I would love to see him returning in Street Fighter 5, and he has been hinted to be appearing in Street Fighter 5. We don't know for some reason, but Yoshinoro stated that there will be a Brazilian stage. Now, people thought that Blanca will be in the game, but if you go deeper, Sean could be in the game, and that'd be amazing to see Sean in the game. But overall, that's my opinion. Number 4 goes to Oro, first appearing in Street Fighter 3. Now, don't get me wrong, this is an amazing character. A character that uses one hand just to make the fight even. He is one crazy character, one powerful character, and probably the most powerful character in the Street Fighter universe. Now, it's not depending by the player's skills, but in the Street Fighter universe, he uses one hand only just to make sure he wouldn't kill his opponent. He is one devastating character and one intense character to be and a force to be reckoned with. It would be amazing to see Oro come back in the game and him gain some love by Capcom to be added in Street Fighter 5. I mean, he's just an amazing character, and I would love to play him again because he is one amazing, intense character, and his ultras are amazing, and his speed and movement are insane. That is just my opinion once again. Can you think of any one character that is the most mysterious and most badass characters in the Street Fighter universe? Well, that would probably go to Q. Q is an amazing character and a force to be reckoned with. Now, Q used to be that tall, slow-moving character with amazing damage dealing, etc., etc. But Q would be amazing to be in Street Fighter 3. if you think about it for a sec, Q hasn't been given any love from Capcom for a while because he has been one of those characters that people thought of they don't want in the game. But as you can tell by the fans of Street Fighter, we want Q in Street Fighter 5 and making a big appearance in the game because he was an amazing character and a fun character to be used. Even though he's very slow, he does an amazing damage dealing, and believe me, once you get used to him, you'll probably be good at him. I love using Q in Street Fighter 3, and I would love to play as him again in Street Fighter 5. Number 2, and here we go, goes to Akuma, one of the greatest and most powerful Street Fighter characters in the game and in the universe of Street Fighter. Now, Akuma is a fun character, also a Shotokan clone like Ryu and stuff. He is one fun character to be used. Now, he is filled with the Satoru no Hado power, who actually killed Ryu's master Gouken. Yes, also known as his brother, single-handedly murdered him with his own hands. And I love to see what Capcom does to Akuma. Now, I know it may be rare seeing Akuma in the game because we got some other characters, but believe me, if Akuma's in the game, that would be one amazing character. His ultras and finishers are also known as the Raging Demon, one of the most popular moves in the game. Basically, him towards getting you and does some kind of powerful attack immense that would kill your opponent and destroying their soul. I would love to see a Satoru no Hado character in the game. If Evil Ryu sadly won't be featured in Street Fighter 5, then at least Akuma. Please, Capcom. We know you love Akuma too, and we would love to see Akuma in the game because he is honestly one of the greatest and most badass villains in all Street Fighter history, and probably Capcom history as well. And now it's time to go to honorable mentions. Now remember, this was a hard decision for me of who I want to see in Street Fighter 5, but at least there will be honorable mentions for the game. These are characters that I'm not expecting to be in the game. I think that they won't be in the game, but if they are, would be very hypeful to be in the game. But here we go. Number 1, Gouken. Number 2, Adon. Number 4, number 3, Cody. Number 4, got that right there, Dhalsim. Number 5, El Forte. Why? Because he's one of the most powerful and most coolest characters in Street Fighter. Don't judge me. And number 6, Gil from Street Fighter 3. And now, taking number 1 in my top list for seeing in Street Fighter 5 is Dan Hibiki.
Hear the sounds of the game.
Rage! Rage! Why would you choose Ibuki? Why? Well, if you hear me out for a sec, and like I already said, this is opinion wise, you'll probably understand why I choose Ibuki. Now, the reason why I choose Ibuki is actually because she was one of my favorite characters in the Street Fighter universe. She has fun combos, she has an amazing story, and she was actually my first character I've used. Besides Ken, Ryu, and Akuma, she was actually my first female character to use in Street Fighter from playing Street Fighter 3. She was pretty fun, and I love using her, and I love the story both in Street Fighter 3 and Street Fighter 4 and the comics. She's just an amazing character using great combos, great speed, and great mobility. Super Street Fighter 4, she wasn't that fun to use because she didn't have that great combos, and there were some kind of mess-ups that people can punish you on. But in also Street Fighter 4, they really improved her and made her really fun. I'm enjoying playing Ibuki right now. And right now, I am hoping and praying to Yoshinaro that Capcom will add Ibuki to Street Fighter 5. One, because she was once part of Street Fighter 3 and was one of the greatest characters in Street Fighter 3 in my opinion. And since they revisited her in Street Fighter 4 and she has gotten a decent amount of fans in the Street Fighter fan base, we just want to see Ibuki back in Street Fighter 5, sorry. And I would love to play as her once more time and seeing what Capcom does to her. Like, do they age her? Do they make her younger and stuff? Besides adding Sakura and Karen in the game, which I would love to see in the game, and probably would add them in my honorable mentions. Ibuki is one of my top characters I want to see in Street Fighter 5. Remember, this is all opinion wise, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. This video took me a while, and took me a lot of thinking of who I want to see in Street Fighter 5. This was kind of like a quick video that took me a really long time, 3 hours in fact. That's why you can hear some mess ups. I apologize for that, but I really hope you enjoy this video, and if you enjoy this video, please sure you can that subscribe button, and please leave a like, comment, and great feedback. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. I really enjoyed you guys watching this video, and tell me what else do you want to see from this channel, and do you want another top 10 for something else? Please, I would love to do another top 10 and hearing you guys comments and opinions. But anyway, guys, I'm Captain Shadows, and adios.